Pumped to be joined by a guy in his second full season in the USHL with the Youngstown Phantoms. He's been on an absolute tear with 14 points in his last 5 games, coming off of a massive weekend where he had back-to-back 5-point games. The USHL's forward of the week, Evan Jardine. Evan, how you doing, man? You must be on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, I'm doing great. It's been a fun last few weeks. Team's rolling, so it's been fun.
So the last time we talked, you were fresh off committing to Ohio State, and I think you were recovering from a brutal tan line on your forehead. We joked about
Yeah.
that in Pittsburgh, but how much fun has this year just been for you from the start until now? Because your team, everything's just been so positive, it feels like, for the Youngstown Phantoms.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, we get treated so well here, and honestly, I could not see myself being anywhere else. It's just everything's top notch. The guys on our team, we have a great team. Everyone's pulling in the right direction. It's just been an unreal year. So
And for you personally, is this the most confident you've been in your career, would you say?
yeah, I mean, I think the coaches here really allow us to play how we want and kind of just show off our specific talents. And I think, yeah, I mean, I'm playing right now. I feel like I'm really confident and just kind of playing and that's when you play the best. So.
Speaking of your coaches, I'm close with one of them, Brandon Gawkin. He speaks super highly of you. I'm wondering if there's one thing about him or just the staff that you feel like you've learned the most that's, helped you come to this point in your game.
Yeah, I mean, I really just think coming from youth hockey, being able to treat every game like it's like a playoff series, because in this league every game matters. One day, you see the East standings right now, one day you could be whatever 6 points ahead of a team, and then a few games go by and you're right neck and neck with them. So I think it's really just taking every game as serious as possible, because you never know what's going to be the turning point for you and your team. So
Your youth hockey career, I mean, you just mentioned it. I was looking at your elite prospects earlier. 128 points in 56 games for your U16 Little Caesars team. I mean, that is insane. But then you kept it going. You played 12 games in the USHL right after you had 11 points. You're a production machine. So, I guess what has really rounded out over the last 2.5 years since you left U16 and have stepped into junior hockey?
Yeah, I mean, I think really just the coaching I got in youth hockey helped me kind of build into juniors. Obviously been coached by some great NHL players, and it's just awesome to get that when you're so young. And then kind of just the transition. Obviously it's tough. Start of the year last year, it was tough. I went through some hard times, but I think it honestly helped me to be a better player. And I think I owe all my success to just the guys here and the guys who have coached me before, and all my teammates, obviously. So,
Which NHL players were you working with prior?
Sean Horkoff, he was one of our
Yeah,
coaches, and then Kevin Hatcher.
Mm-hmm.
So both of them coached me. Well, once Will left our team and he played for the NTDP, Sean stopped coaching us, and then Hatcher coached me for 4 or 5 years. So it was awesome to get those guys' insight and stuff like that.
And, Sean is obviously on a tear right now at Michigan. He's been one of the best players in college hockey. But do you spend your summers in Michigan skating in the Plymouth area? I know a lot of the NHL guys, college guys, skate at, I think, USA Hockey Arena, right? Are you involved in those?
Yeah, I work out and skate there all summer, so it's awesome.
Wow, so are you on the ice with DeBrincat, the Hughes brothers? Who else are you training with in the summers?
No, I don't really get on the ice with those guys, but obviously they're there every day, working out and stuff like that. You see them on the ice every day, so it's cool to see how those guys work and stuff like that. And then it's just really just guys that play college or whatever, juniors that come in for the summer or they live there, obviously. So it's pretty good to be training with guys that are high quality and really good players. So it's awesome.
Have you shown those guys your ukulele skills? I've heard you're quite the ukulele player.
No, I haven't. Kind of keep that. Not a lot of people have seen that, actually. So.
Oh, did I just out a secret? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
So you don't rip that out in the locker room every now and then and play it?
No, nope.
All right, we'll go back into hockey a little bit here. How much more comfortable have you been in your second full season in the league? Obviously it's a big jump from year 1 to year 2, but that level of comfort, how much better has it been for you?
Yeah, it's been a lot better. I mean, just kind of being able to play like a full season last year and kind of like knowing what I'm expecting and all these good players. Obviously, it's such a good league. Um, yeah, I mean, it's been great to have a year like last year and then this year kind of really just like keep going where I left off and kind of just exceed what I did last year. So.
And does that start with, playing in the World Junior A Challenge this summer? You guys won gold, probably one of the best experience I imagine you could possibly have. But did that give you an extra boost too going into this year, like that you played competitive hockey over the summer?
Yeah, it was awesome. That was a great time. I mean, winning a gold medal with the USA jersey on, it doesn't get much better than that. So, yeah, just kind of staying, staying focused, staying into it, putting a lot of work in the summer, and yeah, it helped a ton. So,
Mhm. What was it like seeing your name on the central scouting list this year? How
yeah, it
cool is
was
that?
cool. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, to be recognized for something like that, like obviously it's awesome. But I mean, like in the moment, you think, oh, that's so cool. But like, kind of just got to keep working and grinding because obviously the end goal is to get drafted. Like obviously that's everyone's goal in hockey. So
Mhm.
playing the NHL, so you kind of just got to keep working towards that.
Are you being asked more now that the second half of the season is kind of kicking off about the draft? And I'm sure people are asking you the question about pressure, but I don't know if you're a kid who really feels pressure. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the draft, in your draft year or whatever, there's a little bit of added pressure, but I think like just trying to like bury that away and kind of just playing like obviously we got like a few guys that are highly like ranked on our team and
Mhm.
kind of just like talking with them, like just kind of trying to put that away and just play, like be free, kind of just play. Like it's uh it's better for you not to think about it as much. Obviously it's lingering in the back of your head, but
Mhm.
I think yeah, I mean there hasn't been a ton of added pressure because it's just another year. So
Have any of the older guys, like maybe like a Horkoff, given you advice on just how to, keep that channeled away?
yeah, I mean, we got a few, like, obviously, we got a few guys on our team that are drafted right now, like
Mhm.
Rusinski and Simpson and stuff like that. So they kind of just tell you, like, I watched Rue go through it last year, and he was so like level headed about everything. He wasn't really like too focused on it or whatever, and he ended up getting drafted, obviously. So kind of just trying to replicate that and just be where my feet are for sure.
And when it comes to college hockey, like how often are you communicating with the coaches at Ohio State? Is it a weekly thing, a monthly thing, a day-to-day thing? How often do you hear from them?
Yeah, I mean, I probably hear from them a good amount. They're very good. Like they stay on top of everything. Probably I'd say every week, every other week, something like
Mhm.
that. So they do a really good job communicating, and it's all I could ask for. So it's awesome.
Do you feel like once you committed to school, that's like a weight off your shoulders and you can play a little more free? And maybe
Ye-
that's, a big reason again why you're just blowing up this year?
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. Like just kind of like you said, a weight off the shoulders. Just knowing that you don't have to whatever go on all the visits or
Mhm.
respond to coaches, whatever it is. I think it's really just you have a place set that you want to go to, and you're confident with that choice. And that's just I think that's a great thing, so you don't have to worry about it.
I know we talked about it when you committed in Pittsburgh, but pretty sick school to go to. I mean, you must be fired up for the football games and just everything that Ohio State has to offer. Like, what was the coolest part of that campus?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the way it's laid out, like you would think OSU, like huge school, so many guys or so many kids that go there, like it's really just like it's not as big as you really think. Everything's kind of like centered around like the oval or whatever it's called there.
Mhm.
So it's going to be really cool. Like I'm excited for the culture there. Obviously, that's a huge thing there, and like obviously the hockey's great. The coaching there is unreal. Like everything's top notch. You get treated so well. So I'm really excited for that.
And my last one for you, just as an individual, anything specifically you want to achieve or work on before the season ends? Obviously, the team goal is to win the Clark Cup, but for you specifically, like anything about your game or whatever that you're focusing on?
Yeah, really just improving my skating and
Mhm.
just like working towards that. We have a skating instructor that comes here once or twice a week, and that's been awesome. Like I said, they provide us with everything we need, and that's one of the areas of my game that I've wanted to improve for the last few years, and I think I'm taking like steps to improve that for sure. And then obviously, like you said, winning the Clark Cup, and then hopefully that'll translate into getting drafted this year. So, yeah, that's really just my goals for the season.
Well, thank you, Evan. I appreciate your time, and obviously I'm rooting for you. So hopefully I'll see you in Buffalo at the draft or maybe the Clark Cup final or something later in the year, all right?
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Thank you very much.
Give Coach Gawkin a hug for me.
I will.